everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 1 hour level 2-3 forward folding inversion sort of practice. So we get into things like pistol squats, we do a bunch of handstands, there's some pincher, there's some variations of Flamingo Pose, and a lot of core work. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and share. And if you want to know more, if you've got feedback, let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram. We're going to get started in a downward facing dog. Starting in your downward facing dog, bend your knees as much as you need to create length in your spine. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth exhale. One more like that. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth exhale. Seal the lips. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, inviting in Ujjayi Pranayama if that's in your practice. And then on your next inhale, start to raise up onto the tippy toes, tuck under the tail as you ripple forward into your high plank pose. Step the feet back a little bit if you need to. Engage through the lats, lengthen through the tailbone, engage the thighs. Come into a nice strong high plank. Gaze is neutral, head's not dropping towards the floor, but you're not craning your neck and looking forward, your gaze is straight down. Take 3 more breaths here. Spin your inner thighs a little bit up towards the sky. From here, you're going to hold your high plank, come up onto the right fingertips, and then up onto the left fingertips. If this is too much, you can just come up onto one hand, or you can come up onto your fists. But we're building a little bit of strength through the hands and the wrists here. Option to stay here. Maybe you can start to take 5 little circles towards the right. And then change directions, 5 little circles to the left. Come down into the left palm, down onto the right palm. Ground down through the right hand, bring the big toes to touch. Swivel to the outside edge of the right foot, Vashisthasana. Stack left hip on top of right, engage the right lat. Gaze can be down. Look down towards the floor, take the left hand down, swivel to the outside edge of the left foot, raise the right hand, coming into your Vashisthasana, second side. From here, you're going to lower down onto the right forearm and then the left forearm. Hands are parallel, forearms are parallel. Start to walk the feet in, coming into your Dolphin Pose. Head is off the floor, bend the knees as much as you need to create length on the spine. Two more breaths. Walk the feet back, coming into your forearm plank. Draw the elbows back towards the toes, toes towards the elbows. Lift the thighs, back of the neck is long. Bring the big toes to touch, ground down through the right forearm, angle it in if you need to for your shoulder. Baby Vashisthasana. Stack left hip on top of right. You can have a little bit of a wedge in between your heels. Sometimes that helps to even off the pelvis. Come back through center, ground down through the left forearm, take it to the other side. One more breath. Come down into your forearm plank. Plant one hand and then the other. Coming back into your high plank. And then ripple it all the way back. Downward facing dog. As you inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, elbows shoot back. Shift the weight forward, chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take 4 more like that. Inhale, ripple yourself forward. Come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, elbows come back, shoulders higher than the elbows. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Last 3. Last one, we're going to hold this chaturanga for 5 breaths. You can always drop the knees if you need to. Keep lifting the tail away from the floor, so gentle scoop of the belly. Shoulders are wide. Press the floor away, high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. You're just slowly going to walk the feet all the way to the backs of the hands. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow. And give yourself a really generous sway in your ragdoll, bending and straightening through each knee, opening through the hamstrings, relaxing through the jaw and the neck. And then come to center, release the hands, generous bend in the knees, start to stack the spine, starting all the way from the lower back. Heel yourself all the way to standing, head and neck come last. Surya A, inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. No, you can always add a back bend if you feel like you need it. Look towards the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. We're going to take 4 more rounds just like that. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. exhale, down dog. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last round, inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down facing dog. Ripple forward into your high plank pose. Step the right foot forward, then the left foot forward, landing in your bear pose. Knees are hovering, belly is still engaged. Keep drawing the lats down the back. And then slowly set the knees down. Untuck the toes, bend the right knee, heel to glute. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, donkey kick, spine is neutral. Inhale, tap the knee. Exhale, kick. Inhale to tap. 3 more. Hold the leg lifted. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. 3 more hamstring curls. Extend the leg. You're going to tap the leg off to the right side of the mat. Make a big rainbow and then tap it over to the left. Big rainbow, tap right. Big rainbow, tap left. You can stay up on your hands, or you're going to bring your left forearm down to the floor. This might just feel a little bit more comfortable in your body, but do whatever feels best for you. You do 3 more in each direction. Keep that right leg extended. Come back up onto the palm if you came down. Reach the left arm out in front of you. Take an inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale, spinal balance. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Last 3. Set the left hand down. Set the left toes down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw left knee, left elbow. Inhale, tap the shin to the floor. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, tap to the floor. 3 more. This time, keep it at the elbow. Hug the knee in towards the chin. Round in towards the chest, rather. Round the spine. See if you can get the nose to the knee. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, ripple forward, single leg plank. Lower down, single leg chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, set that left foot down. Step the left foot forward, right foot forward. We're back in our bear pose. Hold for another 5 breaths. Maybe this time you can work on just tapping the knees so they're like a millimeter above the floor, and then lifting them up a little bit, down and up. So you're just moving like a few centimeters above the floor. And then set the knees down. Come onto the tops of the toes, bend the left knee, heel to glute, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, tap it down. Spine stays neutral. Exhale to kick. Inhale, bring it down. 3 more. Make sure throughout this that right hip is staying above the right knee and you're not dropping your head down towards the floor. Hold the leg up. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. 3 more. Extend the leg. We're coming into our rainbow, so tap to the left. Big arc up and over to the right. Arc up and over to the left. Arc up and over to the right. Option to stay on the hands. Option to lower that right forearm down if that feels a bit more comfortable in your body. Three more each side. Keep the left leg lifted, come back up onto the right palm, reach the right arm out in front of you. Inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale, spinal balance. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. 3 more. Keep the set the left toes down, set the right hand down, take an inhale. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, tap the shin to the floor. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to the floor. Exhale to the elbow. 2 more. Draw the knee in towards the nose, round the upper back. And then send it up and back, 3-legged dog, inhale. Shift forward as you exhale, single leg chaturanga. Inhale it back up. Set the right foot down. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. If your feet are apart, your knees are apart. Make sure the knees aren't just collapsing in towards each other. You're engaging your glutes to keep them in line with the second and third toe. Shoulders out of the ears, sit down into your chair. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Keep the chair pose as you inhale. Send the fists towards the back of the room. See if you can open the collarbones wide without dumping into the lower back so the spine stays neutral. It's just the shoulders that are opening. Keep sitting into your chair. 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, keep the interlace, fold forward. Let the hands come up and above the head. Bend through the right knee. Send the hands over towards the right, get a stretch in through the left hamstring. And then bend in through the left knee, send the hands over towards the left, stretching out the right hamstring. Straighten both legs, inhale through center. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Surya B. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward. We're coming into a power lunge, so bring the torso to a 45-degree angle. Arms can either reach back or you can reach the arms towards the front of the room. We're going to hold this first one. Keep hugging the right hip to the midline. Ground down evenly through the front foot. Lift the back leg. 2 more breaths. Plant the hands if you can. Keep the right leg floating. Single leg chaturanga. Single leg plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step the left leg forward. Come up into your power lunge. Hold 5 breaths. Plant the hands, keep the left leg floating if you can. Single leg chaturanga, single leg plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale to stand. 4 more rounds. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Right leg steps, power lunge as you inhale. Single leg chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg steps, inhale, power lunge. Single leg chaturanga as you exhale. Single leg plank, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, plank. Excuse me, exhale, Ardha Mukha. Step forward, power lunge, inhale. Single leg chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step the left leg, inhale, power lunge. Exhale, single leg vinyasa. Step, walk or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to stand. Shift the weight to the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the chest, take an inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg strong out in front of you. Try and keep the shoulders stacked above the hips. Try not to water ski or dump into the lower back. One more breath. Take the right leg behind you. Start to hinge forward, coming into warrior 3. Start with your hands on your hips, even out your pelvis. Gentle bend in the left knee as you strongly extend the right leg behind you. Reach the arms out in front of you. Start to bring the hands back behind you like aeroplane arms without taking the hands down if you can. You're coming into a standing split. So see if you can get your chest towards your thigh, gaze is down, and see if you can keep reaching those hands back strongly in the same direction as the right leg. Plant those hands down, take some handstand hops, or if it's in your practice, maybe you can work on catching an L-shaped handstand, right leg to the sky, left leg parallel with the floor. slowly float the left leg down in between your hands and step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Give the left leg a shake if you need to, if you've got bad circulation like me. We're setting up for Crescent Lunge, so as you inhale, raise yourself all the way up. Maybe take your hands to the hips and the pelvis, neutralize yourself in your spine, bend nice and deep into that left leg, knee over ankle, reach the arms up, shoulders draw away from the ears. From here, you're slowly going to lower the back knee all the way down to the floor, send the hips back, straighten out the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. You can reach the hands forward as much as is comfortable in your body, and you can play around with pointing and flexing through the ankle, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, and see where it stretches out differently. And then walk your hands in a little bit, kind of underneath your shoulders. You might need blocks. I need blocks, but I don't have blocks. So you can all laugh at me as I attempt this. You're going to take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, engage through your lower abs. See if you can float your right heel. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, engage the quads and the abs to lift. Inhale, set it down. 3 more. Set the foot down, crawl it back forward, lift the back knee, inhale, back up into your Crescent Lunge. As you exhale, keep the bend in the left knee. You're just going to wrap the right leg around, coming into Eagle Pose. Right arm comes underneath the left. Either a double bind, or you can give yourself a hug. The backs of the hands can come together. Slowly release your binds, keep that bend in the left knee. We're coming into chair pose as you inhale. As you exhale, Ardha Utkatasana. Spine is parallel with the floor, hips come back, really sink into the heels. Option to reach the arms forward, to the side or back, depending on how strong you want to make this pose. And then we're going to start to raise up onto the tippy toes, bring the hips to the heels, crack crunch through the knees, raise down, lower down onto the heels. We're coming into Navasana boat pose. Option to keep the knees bent, option to hold behind the legs, option to straighten the legs and reach the arms. Take an inhale, you're going to drop the right leg to the floor. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, left. Exhale, bring it back up. 4 more on each side. Draw the knees in towards the chest, the heels in towards the butt, but see if you can keep the feet hovering, so find your balance point. Hold on to the shins. We're going to roll like a ball. Try not to kick your legs away from your body. Try and use the strength of your abs to roll along the length of your spine. 3 more times. Like you've got elastic attaching your heels to your glutes. You don't want to snap it. We're going to take 1 more roll and we're going to return all the way to Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise all the way up. I meant to add a vinyasa there, but that's okay. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take it on the other side, shift the weight into the right leg. Take your hands to your pelvis, make sure you don't drop out through the right hip as you lift the left knee towards the chest, and then extend the left leg out in front of you. Establish your neutral spine. Slowly bend in through the left knee. You're going to swing it back behind you, coming into your warrior three. Keep your hands on your hips. Figure out your pelvis. Strong engagement through that left heel to the sky. And then reach the hands out in front of you. Warrior three. Sweep the hands back behind you, airplane arms, and then start to bring the torso down into your warrior three. Make sure you haven't opened up that left hip to get yourself down there. Keep the left hip facing towards the floor. Of course, if you need to take your hands out for balance, you can absolutely do that. And then you're going to take the hands down. Option to take some handstand hops, or you're finding that L shape. Handstand, right leg parallel to the floor, left leg up to the sky. Keep lengthening out through the spine. Wherever you're at, you're going to float that right foot down in between the hands. Give it a shake if you need to. And step the left leg back, raising up into your crescent lunge. Once again, make any adjustments you need to. And then come into your pose for 5 breaths. Slowly start to lower the left knee all the way down to the floor. Send the hips back as you straighten the front leg, coming into your version of Ardha Hanumanasana. And then walk those hands in underneath the shoulders, grab your blocks if you need to, point the front toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can lift the heel, inhale, set it down. Exhale to lift, inhale, set it down. 3 more. It feels like it should be so easy. And then you're going to bend through that front knee, tuck under the back toes with the back knee. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. Keep the right knee bent. You're going to step the left leg forward, wrap it around. Eagle legs. Left arm comes under and wraps around for eagle arms. Both hips keep facing forward. Keep the bend in the right leg, release your binds, come into chair pose. And then as you exhale, come into that Ardha Utkatasana. Inhale, reach the arms out in front. Exhale, draw them back in a cactus. Inhale to reach. Exhale to cactus. 3 more. Last one. Start to raise onto the tippy toes, Sink the hips down towards the heels first, then lower the heels, lower the glutes, coming back into Anavasana boat pose. This time we're going to take little crisscrosses with the ankles. So whatever version you're in, you're going to cross the right ankle under, on top, under, on top. Just doing little crisscrosses. If you want to, you can slowly start to lower the body into Ardha Navasana and then come back into Navasana. We're going to do this for 5 more breaths wherever you are. Come back up, draw those heels in towards the glutes. Keep your balancing point if you can. So first option, you're just going to hold the outsides of the shins. If you can, you're going to snake the right arm. Oh no. Yes, sorry. You're going to snake the right arm underneath, hold the outside of the right ankle. Snake the left arm underneath, hold the outside of the left ankle. This is called Pilates seal. So it's mostly working on your balance. You're going to tap the heels 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Engage your belly, just like you did with rolling like a ball. You're going to roll back. Catch the balance on your shoulders, not your neck. 1, 2, 3. Tap of the heels. And then roll yourself all the way back up. Catch your balance. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Roll forward. Sits bones. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more. See if you can roll evenly along your spine. So if you find that you end up facing one direction on your mat, you're probably pulling more to that side. You're probably engaging more on that side. So see if you can even yourself out as much as possible. You're going to come forward, tap 1, 2, 3. Release the hands. From here, we're going to roll. You're going to come over into a chaturanga. So come back into your roll, plant your feet, plant your hands, jump back, chaturanga, inhale plank, exhale downward dog. That's what I was meant to do the first time and I forgot. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Feet hips distance apart, peace fingers hook around the big toes. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come into your forward fold. Actively pull the crown of your head down towards the floor. Keep a hold of the right big toe. Send your left hand to your hip. Shift the weight into the left foot. And then come up. Utthita Padangusthasana. You have the option to stay here. Otherwise, we're going to play around with some pistol squats. So you're either staying here for 5 breaths or you're sending the hips back, bending into that left knee as much as is comfortable for you. Maybe you can come all the way down and then wiggle without the use of your hand on the floor. You're going to come all the way back up. We're just going to do 3 more of those. Serious strength and mobility and balance. Last one for the pistol squats. And I promise I'm not going to make you do these again today. Slowly release that right foot, keep the height, take an inhale. As you exhale, bring it back into your warrior 3. Inhale, send those arms out in front of you. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, dive forward into your standing splits variation. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, plant the hands. Handstand hops, or take some time catching that L-shaped handstand. If you can catch the balance, maybe you play around with switching the feet so that the right leg comes parallel to the floor, the left leg comes up, and then change it back. Everybody float your left leg down. Step right foot back. Inhale, sweep up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, come into your power lunge. Inhale up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, dip the back knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, cactus and dip. 3 more like that. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, power. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, dip. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Come into extended pyramid pose. Back heel stays lifted. Left hip draws back. You can crawl your hands forward and actively pull at the floor to create some length. From here, you can try Flamingo Pose. So, full disclosure, I cannot do this pose, and I can't exactly tell you why, but you're going to hop the back foot in a little bit. So you're going to be in quite a deep bend into the back knee. Your back leg is loaded. Maybe you've got some blocks underneath your fingertips. Maybe you stay here. Otherwise, like we did in Ardha Hanumanasana, as you exhale, you're going to see if you can draw that right heel up off the floor. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're kind of just lifting the toes. And then you're going to plant down through that front leg, and we're going to reverse it. So I think actually this is what typical Flamingo is. I think I'm just making everybody's life harder. You're going to keep straight through that front leg, that bent back leg. Maybe you're just doing little hops of it in towards the glutes. Ideally, your weight is back. Your hands are kind of like underneath your shoulder, and your feet, your front foot is kind of like way forward of the gateway of your arms. So I can't really do it because I can't lean myself back enough. But the idea is that the back heel is in towards the back glute, and you're leaning back towards the back of your mat as much as you can control yourself. You're going to take one more breath. And then slowly release. We're going to come all the way back up. Inhale into your crescent lunge. Keep the bend in the front knee. As you exhale, step forward. Wrap the right leg. Wrap the right arm. Complete your eagle. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, unwind. Inhale, chair pose. Listen carefully as you exhale, balance chair. Sweep the arms back behind you. Sink yourself all the way down onto your heels. And then lower yourself down, Navasana boat pose. This time, you're going to try and keep yourself almost like an L. So you're going to have to sit back off your sit bones, obviously, to get your heels off the ground. But you want to try and keep your legs as low to the ground and your torso as perpendicular to the ground as you can. But you're going to end up being in like a long sort of V shape. Option to stay here. Hands can be on the floor. For more challenge, reach those hands up towards the sky. From here, bend the knees in towards the chest. Keep balancing if you can. You're going to take a hold either behind the backs of the calves or behind the backs of the thighs. You're going to extend your legs out. Keep a little curve in your lower back, but you're actively extending through the upper spine. Open leg rocker. Take an inhale here, just like we've been doing. As you exhale, you're going to scoop the belly, roll back on your spine, catch your balance, and then roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. We're taking 3 more. Last one. Bring the heels in towards the glutes. Roll back on the spine. We're coming through to that chaturanga again. Plant feet, plant hands, drop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Listen carefully. Exhale, dolphin. Elbows drop as the hips come up. Option to stay here. Otherwise, if you have a pincha mayurasana practice, you're coming to pincha, or you can come to single leg dolphin leg lifts. If you're coming into that pincha like you did in handstand, maybe you're playing around with catching that L shape. The right leg is to the sky, left leg parallel with the floor, or whatever way you want to do it. We'll do the other side when we do the other side. You came upside down, slowly lower, coming into your forearm plank. Take an inhale. Exhale. Plant the hands, coming up. High plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Lift up the fronts of your feet, slip the palms of your hands under. Take an inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold in. Grab a hold of the left big toe with the peace fingers. Take the right hand to the hip. Shift the weight into the right foot. Come all the way to standing. Utthita Padangusthasana. Once again, you have the option to stay here. Otherwise, we're taking 4 pistol squats. Start to send the hips back. Bend into the right knee any amount. Depending on your ankle flexibility, the right heel may lift as you come down. And then come all the way back up. Take 3 more. Oops. One side is always way harder than the other. Last one for the pistol squats. Slowly release that left leg, keep the height, take an inhale. As you exhale, swing it back behind you. Warrior 3. Inhale, sweep those arms out in front of you. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Dive forward into your standing splits variation. Plant the hands, handstand hops, or play around with catching your balance in that handstand. Maybe this time, the left leg can do a little switchy poo with the right leg. And then a little switchy poo back. I really just wanted to say switchy poo, let's be honest. Maturity levels are high. Float the right leg down. Step the left leg back. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, dip the back knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, power. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, dip. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Draw the right hip back, ground down through the right big toe. Left heel is lifted. From here, we're going to do that reverse flamingo thing. So you're going to bend the back knee, load up into the back leg. Take blocks underneath your hands if you need to. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, see if you can lift your front foot off the floor, any amount. Maybe it's the heel, maybe it's the toe, maybe it's both. Inhale, set it down. 4 more. Maybe you can catch it and hold a balance. And then set the front foot down. Keep that front leg straightened. Start to send the hands back underneath the shoulders. This time, you're playing around with either catching the balance, drawing the left heel in towards the glute, shifting your weight way back further than what you want to, or you're just trying to do little hops of that heel in towards your glute, keeping your weight back towards the back of the mat. You should feel this in your abs for sure. One more breath. Straighten out the back leg. Inhale, come up into your crescent. Exhale, step the left leg forward into your eagle pose. Complete the bind, left arm underneath. Inhale here. Exhale, release to your chair pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, raise up onto the tippy toes and hold. Take your hands where is best for you. Slowly lower down onto the heels. Come down, Navasana boat pose. We're going to take that kind of L sit again. So keep yourself in a kind of a long V. And this time we're going to take little leg lifts. So as you exhale, raise the right leg. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, left. Inhale, take it down. 4 more. 1 each side. In towards the glutes. We've got one more variation. Take the peace fingers, hook them around the big toes, extend the legs out in front of you. You can take the feet a little bit wider if you want to. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop the belly, round the spine, roll back, catch your balance. And then roll forward. We're going to take 4 more. Keep a round in your spine. I just kind of did a little pancake flop. Sorry if you're not all thinking of pancakes. 1 more. Release the toes, roll back, take it through that chaturanga. Plank pose, drop the elbows as the hips come back. Dolphin pose. Option to stay, take those single leg lifts, or we're coming into pincher. Maybe you're doing an L with the opposite leg this time. So for me, that would be my right leg kind of parallel to the floor, or working in that general vicinity. Left leg to the sky, keep pressing the floor away with the hands. Slowly lower down into a forearm plank, and then lower the hips down, coming into your Sphinx Pose. Send the legs long, elbows back towards the hips, draw the chest through the gateway of the arms, press the lower back down, press the pubic bone down into the floor to lengthen the lower back. The words are there. This is the process of getting them from my brain to my mouth, and then in a logical formation just seems to be really difficult sometimes. Take 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, lower all the way down. Take the hands beside you, palms face up, feet hips distance apart, press the feet down, take an inhale. As you exhale, peel the shoulders off the mat and then peel the upper body off the mat, coming into Shalabhasana. Hands stay down, feet stay down. And then exhale, slowly release. Take an inhale at the bottom. And then as you exhale, lift everything up. Feet, hands, chest, back of the neck is long. Fingers and toes are reaching towards the back of the room. Lower back is long. Exhale, slowly release it down. Take the hands out in front of you, palms face each other. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lift everything up. Upper thighs, inner thighs spiral towards the ceiling. One more breath. Slowly lower down. From here, nothing fancy, you're just going to roll yourself over onto your back. You're going to set up for a bridge pose. Feet hips distance apart, hands can float to the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep your spine in neutral, just lift your hips up towards the sky. Option to stay or option to take some bridge breathing. So as you inhale, hips lower, arms reach overhead. As you exhale, hips lift, arms come down by the hips. Inhale, arms overhead, lower the hips. Exhale, lift the hips, hands down by the floor. Keep going like this, take 3 more breaths. And this time, hold at the top. Draw the heels in towards the glutes. Open the collarbones. Take 3 more breaths. Slowly lower the hips down. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower back into the floor, float one leg to tabletop, float the other leg to tabletop. Take the hands up to capital T, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, let the legs fall over towards the left, they're coming to hover. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it left. Right shoulder stays down. Inhale through center. Exhale, legs right, left shoulder down. 3 more on each side. Last one on each side. Let the legs fall over towards the left and then come into your favorite spinal twist. Draw it in through center, let the legs come over to the right, taking your twist on the other side. And then draw yourself back in towards the center, hug the knees in towards the chest, roll the nose up towards the knees, maybe take a happy baby or anything else that you need to make your practice feel complete. Of course, the dogs start going berserk right as I'm about to send you to Shalabhasana. Take one more nice deep inhale here. And then a big open mouth exhale to release to your final resting position. Please stay here for as long as serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you have clarity in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and generosity in your heart. Namaste.